All right, let's get rid of that. Let's turn down the music and let's get into it. Summertime feelings. Hey guys, welcome along. We're going to get rid of that and that. Boom. So I'm going to get into talking about your age, and I'm going to talk about this because every time I talk to someone lately, they always talk about, oh, I'm too old to do this, or I'm too old to do that, or I'm unfit, or things change and stuff like that. And for me, it's all about mentality. All right, so if you're new to the channel and you've got some opinions, put them in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you're thinking. Why do people stop, when they get over 30, 35, 40, when there's professional athletes still carrying on the way they are? Keep that in mind, think about it, and in the meantime, have a look at this, because this is about the World Tour coming up in 2026.
Get ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations, packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website, or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.
Okay, so here's the talk topic. It's about being 30 years old, 35 or 40, and having this mentality that I should stop training. I can't play sports as well. And my opinion on that is simple, is that you don't use it, then you will lose it, right? The old, you must use it, otherwise you lose it scenario, talking point. And for me, that is absolutely true. And so when I think about this, and give us your opinion, like share your opinion. Why do you think like this? It takes more of an effort, and I think that's probably the biggest thing. It takes more effort to focus more on your recovery. It takes more effort to say no to the things that you probably shouldn't be having. It takes effort to say no to the bad food, the social nights that, do weigh down on you more. Like, that's just the truth of it. But it's harder to say no to those, and it's harder to say yes to the things like, okay, I have to go train, I have to push myself, I have to run this distance, or I have to lift this weight, or I have to do it this many times, or I have to go do recoveries, stretch, mobility, relax, chill. Especially with this day and age, we all want to do as much as we possibly can. So that's probably a big reason why people have this whole, I'm 30 years old, I'm 35, I haven't done it before, I'm never going to do it, so why even bother? And I have a kind of a counter argument to this, and the counter argument is like, just because your past is behind you doesn't mean your future is not what you want it to be. Because you can literally make whatever you want the future to be. You just have to be willing to put in the effort all the time. And there's that other saying, that I'm going to break out a lot of sayings, all right? If you want to do something, you either find the way or find the excuse. That's the truth of it. If you want to do something, you'll find the way or you'll find the excuse. Oh, I was sleeping a little bit longer. Oh, it's a bit cold. Oh, my friends aren't doing it. Oh, I don't have the energy. I've got a sore head. Oh, my toe hurts. Or my knee hurts. Or my back hurts. All these things come out. And it's just one of those things that it's crazy in my head to think about that. And that becomes a mindset. That mindset of, hey, I'm now 40, so I got to slow down. Bullshit. And I don't mean, like that's just ridiculous. Just because you're a certain age doesn't mean you stop. It just means you need to find other ways, maybe, because you've maybe got family, maybe you've got more responsibilities, or maybe you're just not in the position to do certain things yet. And what needs to happen is that you need to solve those issues first before you move on to that next step, right? So if you don't have time, well, then your priority is whatever it is at the moment, and you need to reprioritize what it is you can do in order to become more fit, or to spend more time with your family, or to do the things you want to do. I'm from New Zealand, from Aotearoa, New Zealand. Been in the United Arab Emirates though for like 15 years. So if you guys have thoughts and opinions on this, like let me know about, you know, people that say I can't train or I can't do the same thing. It's not, I think there's a big thing here about it's not about doing the same thing either. It's about finding new ways and new passions, new loves. Yeah. And then people go like, oh, you're so lucky or you're so fortunate. You know, you got the genetics, you've got the lifestyle, you got the backup, you got support. It's like, yeah, but it's come from people's choices in my mind. So that's just an interesting thought. What's your thoughts? If you're 30 or above, why do you start declining about going like, my fitness becomes less of a priority when you need it more? Why is your health become less of a priority when you need it more? If you don't want to have a decrepit, like, older life, then, you know, put the effort in to make the changes or create the habits in order to live a better life as you get older. Like, I'm 45, I love life. Being active, going for runs, doing sports, I still want to compete against 20-year-olds. Why not? It's a mentality. That's how I look at it from my point of view. So anyway, share your thoughts. Let us know what you think on that side of things. Interesting. Another thing, so right now I'm just talking about trends. I just want to talk about different trends that people, or talking points, trends that people have, right? Because the other thing too is there's also another part of this that, and I went through this actually, so really interesting to hear other people's thoughts. At the age of 20 and 30, it was like, let's go hard. And I got to, I think, at the age of 36, and for some reason I just completely lost motivation. I just completely lost the urge to push as hard, right? I didn't want to compete. I was actually 35, 34 maybe. I got to there, I was competing in fitness, got to 34, 35, and I just got completely outdone by these absolute incredible athletes. Fitness, I was doing like CrossFit style competitions. And then, you know, you start to change. Sorry, you go through a moment where, now I'm at a point where I'm not as good. I'm not going to be the best in the world. And then you change, and they put you down, and you're like, oh, I can't compete anymore. But the frame of mind needs to change. It took me 2 years to change my frame of mind. I'm not trying to be the best in the world. I'm trying to be the best who I am, and trying to be the best of my age group, or trying to be the best of the best of me. That's what I try to be. I am neither political. So yeah, fitness, health, sports, wellness questions. Oh yeah. So there's a thing. So when you have this 20, this 30, this 40-year-old phase, 20s you go hard in any sport you do, 30s you kind of like you start to question things, and then 40s you've just got to adjust the mindset of it's not about being the fastest, the strongest in the world anymore. It's about being the fastest, the strongest in your zone, your category, your age group. That's what it's about. And that's when that mentality changes, then you can really do phenomenal things. In fact, most people become fitter than what they are what they were in their 20s. They become fitter in their 40s because of this change of mindset. So there's another thing. So what's your thoughts anyway? Chuck your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know. Here's another good one too. Cardio isn't enough. Like, people die by the thought that I just do cardio and that's all the training I need to do. Strength training gets completely thrown out the window. And I don't know if there's a lack of knowledge or there's an arrogance about this with people to become fit. Like, the reality is strength training is just as important as cardiovascular because it's two different systems. The skeletal system, the muscular system, all right, is there. It's a strength. It's the muscles that hold your body together, holds the bones together. It moves the bones. And if you don't have muscles, you can't move your bones. If you don't have muscle, you can't hold yourself up. Like, that's what muscles are for. So as you get older, yes, your muscles decline, and there's new scientific research coming out saying it doesn't actually decline until your 70s or the stage of your 70s. So if that's the case, then why are we making excuses of we can't do training or we can't lift or we can't do whatever, right? And the second side of this system is your cardiovascular system, your heart and your lungs. Your heart pumps the oxygen around your body. The lungs brings your oxygen in and then pushes nitrogen out of the body. Two completely separate things. So yes, in my opinion, you do cardio to strengthen the heart and lungs, so you get more oxygen to the body, and then we do strength training to help the body move. So they're both equally as important. I can't for the life of me, I cannot for the life of me understand why people think it's one or the other. They work together. And that's just two, and you still want them to be mobile, so you need to be able to do recovery, like stretch. Like if you don't have any mobility in your body, that causes injuries. Pretty simple. So anyway, what's your thoughts? Cardio, strength. How do you convince someone that they need to do more strength training, especially for women, or they need to do more cardiovascular, especially for men? Here's trend number 3 I'm going to touch on. You're not injured, you're under-recovered. People blame their age instead of the recovery habits. Now, I am not a victim, but I'm definitely someone I didn't recover well. I didn't put my time and effort into it. I'd be like, I'm fit, I'm young, I don't need to stretch. I don't need to recover, I don't need to warm up. And to be honest, I still struggle with it now today, but I do it now in a way that I trick myself into. I start moving but at a slower pace, and I warm myself up until I'm moving properly, and before I go full tilt or give 120% into whatever I'm doing, right? And so I look at it differently now. I look at my sleep, I look at my food choices, I look at how much hydration, how much fluid I take into the body, and that's what I use and I focus on when it comes to recovery methods. Sleep is so important, so important. Sleep, hydration, good eating. 3 key elements. Stretching and mobility is good as well, but it's not as important as sleep, it's sleep, hydration, and good food choices. Like, have these things and you're on to it. Like, that is you are ticking things off. But what is your thoughts? Do you get a good night's sleep that's in a quiet, dark environment? Do you sleep with the least amount of stress that you possibly can? Is your mind relaxed? Or are you still thinking about something? Are you still got this buzz going in your brain? Working on those things helps you to wake up the next morning feeling energized and ready to take on the world. It's huge. So, you have injuries because you don't focus on recoveries. That's my opinion anyway. What's your opinion? Let us know. Put it in the comment section. I want to hear it. Whether you're watching the live or you're watching the I bug it up on the live. It's alright. It happens. It comes late onto the YouTube. So you probably if you're probably on YouTube, you're only just joining from me now. But anyway, it's on Facebook, so that's what matters. I'll put this up on there later. This is a bit late. Why? Do the replay on later. Okay, so anyway, moving on from that. Okay, I've got 2 more issues that I want to chat with you about, and you let me know your thoughts on them. Okay, why elite athletes train slower as they get better? So here's the thing. Zone 2 training and base fitness. Slowing down builds endurance, longevity. How everyday people can apply athlete principles. Slower training. So slower training in both strength and in cardiovascular helps to improve your performance. For example, muscle builds with time under tension. So the longer you have the muscle under tension, the more it's got to work in order to improve or develop. And so the same thing happens here with athletes as you get older. It used to be just, you go hard, as many reps as you can and fast and hard as you can. Until you start to get to a point where you learn, you go, actually, if I'm more efficient with this, more effective with this, it becomes better for me. Okay? And so you do learn to slow down. You learn to slow down and to take your time to, 1, get the technique correct, get the depth correct, get the movement correct, just build tension under the body for longer. Same when it comes to cardiovascular. It's not about going out there and smashing yourself every single time, because sometimes you just need to be moving at a low pace, a low rate, zone 2, blue zone. All right, and you're in that zone, what you're doing is you're literally improving your body through longevity or through endurance training to form a base of cardiovascular ability, the ability for your heart and lungs to push oxygen around the body and to put out nitrogen out of the body over long periods of time. Okay, so when you think about things on that perspective, when you get older, that's why training becomes slower, because you become more methodical about what you're doing. That's my opinion anyway. But what's your opinion about athletes training slower as they get older, and why are they getting better when they train slower? Less is more. Simple. All right, fifth and final point to talk about here. The real reason people stop being active is not motivation. What is the real reason people stop being active as they get older, or for whatever reason, just in that same year? What's your opinion? Because in my mind, it's not laziness. It is literally people stop getting active because they lose connection with their group, their peer, their environment. Like, for example, I'll give you a few examples. One is you change environment, you shift towns, or you shift jobs, or you change lifestyles. Okay, you have a girlfriend, you have maybe kids, that changes. All right, and and if you fail to adapt or prioritize what you want to do with your life, as your fitness, if you fail to prioritize your fitness in there, then it falls away. If you had a soccer group, for example, and you play every Sunday, and then that group stops or they don't show up, and you don't have anywhere else to go, then you stop as well. All right, so this is the reason why people, in my opinion, do not remain active, and that the reason why FFP exists is to help you stay active by helping you stay connected with people. Like, that's it. Stay connected with the services, the activities, the communities, the products around in your region. But what is that lead to? It leads to, I think, if you have the discipline to find new groups or to prioritize your activity, you will find the right environment to stay active. And I will admit, I've gone through this and I've made excuses about it, and I had to get to a point where I'm like, stop making excuses. There's zero excuses to be active, to not be active. There's so many people doing so many different things, and if you say you cannot find it, well then contact FFP. We'll give you hundreds, if not thousands, of different options for you to be active. That's simple. That's simple. Man. I'm gonna leave it at that. So there's 5 things. Leave us know in the comment section what your thoughts and opinions are on any of these 5 topics. Why most people train hard in their 20s, 30s, and then break in their 40s. Why cardio? Why people just go for cardio or for strength? Why people not want to mix the two? Injury, like why people are not doing enough about their recovery. Let us know your thoughts. Why athletes, elite athletes especially, train slower and become better. Let us know what's your reason behind that, and the real reason people stop being active. What is it for you? Why is the real reason people stop being active? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure you like and subscribe to all things FFP Travels. Definitely want to hear your thoughts. Definitely want to know some of the topics that you want to talk about as well. 100% let us know. And let's talk activity. Lots of things coming up here in the UAE. Lots of interviews to go through. Lots of people to talk with. Check it out. Get engaged. Get involved. Stay connected and stay active.
Get ready for the world's greatest adventure. The FFP World Tour 2026. A year-long journey to 36 destinations, packed with fitness, sports, wellness, and unforgettable adventures. Each destination will be under the spotlight. 10 days of activations, events, challenges, and your chance to connect with like-minded people. The tour is led by the Chief Adventure Officer, who will travel the world for 12 months, discovering, exploring, and sharing the best experiences along the way. The CAO will be joined by 100 ambassadors throughout the world to connect with the people and inspire their city. Want to get involved? Simply register as a user or a member on our website or tag FFP Travels when posting content of the places you visit and the people you meet. It's that easy. This is more than just a tour. This is the world's greatest adventure.